Howdy folks, how we doing? It's actually Thursday morning. We're a day later because what are we doing? Oh, because we had the vet yesterday. We're out of sort of sync. Wednesdays we normally, every Wednesday during the winter, we'll muck these this bottom yard out, because this is where the milkers, the overrun from the cubicles. This is where they live, because some of the cows don't go in the cubicles, and we've only got 100 cubicles and we've got 140 milking cows, so they have to go somewhere because there's not enough room in the cubicles. So we muck this out regular. So it's normally, it's always 2 loads, sort of. There's 2 halves of the yard. And normally get 1 done whilst they're in milking, which they are at the minute. So they're out of the way, you see. And then I'll bed this side down, and then when they're done milking, we'll push them this side, and I shall do the other side. But it's one of them tight, awkward yards that you have to do a certain sort of way. It's not the trickiest yard I've ever done by any means. I've done some working for contractors. I've done some right-hole type funny yards, with telehandler, big machines sort of thing, But this is, I suppose it'd be quite daunting if you've not done it before, There's plenty of stuff you can hit. You've got to wiggle your way when you come out between the ring feeders and all that sort of rubbish. There's posts everywhere and that sort of stuff. There's plenty of stuff you can hit. Floors not even, the list goes on and on and on. But when you do it every day, every week, all winter, you soon get a, you can almost do it blindfolded, But I had an interesting comment. This sort of leads me on to an interesting comment I had on the hedge cutting video, where I, give a little sort of little hack where, some of you knew about it, about using auto steer for edge cutting, when you sort of 3 or 4 passes down a hedge, just click the old auto steering, bloody job's, it's just easy, makes life easier. What it doesn't do is it doesn't take the skill out of the job. One chap commented, I've actually pinned the comment because it did kind of annoy me. It was, this wasn't right. I was there was no skill in it, no skill involved. I was going too fast. I got the wrong tractor on it. Nothing was right. So I thought, well, actually, I will reply to you. So I replied to that comment, and I've pinned it on that video, which is the hedge cutting work smarter video, I think that was the title of the video. But you're still doing the skillful bit. You're still having to run the hedge cut ahead, which is the skillful bit. That's the bit where you either rape the hedge because you've rammed it in there and you're trying to take too much, or you're not taking enough. You're not leaving a nice tidy job. So you're still doing the skillful bit, but just making life easier because the auto steerers took away one of the jobs for you. So it just makes life easier. I don't know why people have such a problem with making life easier. Like I said to him, obviously I'll show you the comment, it's on the screen. Well, if that's the case, I should do it with a pair of gun shears, because then I'm really working then. It's going to take me all day to do it. But, you know, what level do you want to do it to? It's just stupid comment. Really is. It's like this, like really, it's like this. So I could do this job, could muck this yard out with a fork and a wheelbarrow, couldn't I? And I'd be a hero, because look at the work I'm doing. I've shifted, you know, 20 tonne of muck, like, and, you know, aren't I a hero? Or, you know, and it'd take me all day. Or, guess what? I could use the blooming telehandler, because it makes life easier. I'm more efficient. I mean, it's just pure stupidity. So, it's just, yeah, some of the comments you get, you know, when you're trying to make people's life easier, you know, it's it does beg a belief, like, you know. So in sort of his eyes, we should all, you know, probably still be using horses, like, you know, that'll feed everyone, wouldn't it? Like, you know, with doing all the land work with horses and that sort of stuff. Yeah, that'll really work. So I'm having a bit of a rant again, like, but you do get some funny old comments, like. Oh well, like I say, you've seen the comment now. Too big a tractor on it. Why have you got such a big tractor on it? Because the smaller tractors are on the feeder wagon and the straw chopper. So I'm not going to take them off, right? I'm not going to take one of them off to go hedge cutting. So when I get back at 3:15, you know, we start milking at 3:15, so I get back at 3:15. Right, I've got to take that hedge cutter off now, right? Yeah. Despite the fact I've got a spare, yeah, the T7's a spare tractor, it's not doing anything. So I've got to take that off, say, the feeder wagon tractor, the T6020. Take that off that, and then put that back on the feeder wagon. Yeah, that really makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Like, you know, do you not look at a video and think, oh, he's got a big tractor on that? Well, there's probably a good reason why he's got a big tractor on that. Like, it's just like, oh, I used to do it with a, you know, a little John Deere, like. Well, yeah, you probably did. And during the summer, well, you know, here's the other thing. When, you know, during the summer, sort of after harvest and that, when we're doing edges, and guess what? The T7s are busy because they're on, you know, the cultivators and the drills and stuff, and the T6020 isn't needed because we're not chopping. So guess what? That does go on the edge cutter. Oh dear, you do get some. But yeah. Anyway, you know, hopefully that's enough of a rant today. Hopefully. So. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, bit of luck, won't have to do this too many more times. I mean, we had a bit of rain a couple of days ago, so it's a bit soggy out the back again. But you know, it's definitely does seem to be drying up a smidge. You know, we're you know, a good week into March now, like. Hopefully. You know, hopefully, you know, a month maybe, cows might be going out, or at least getting, you know, getting like dry cows out and that sort of thing. Like, we can but hope, because when that happens, obviously it's we lose a lot of the routine work then, like, you know. Things become a lot easier for me because we're not having to, well, we still feed the cows, but we're not having to feed the cows as much. Don't have to straw the cows, you know. There's a lot of stuff I don't have to do, like, you know. I actually got some good tips on that video, actually. One of the main ones was, because the question was, you know, what do you use auto steer for other than, you know, doing a field sort of thing, like. And quite a few used auto steer to put a fence line in. And again, yeah, bloody, that's a good bit of lateral thinking, that is, like, you know. To get a straight fence line, especially over a hill, is not easy, is it, like? But get the old auto steer going, just make a mark, you know, just use the wheeling, like, you know, and you got an absolutely straight fence line. Good idea. You know, to say there's no skill in farming anymore just because you've got you know, automated systems and that sort of thing is does wind me up. Does wind me up. You've got to be fairly, so for example, driving a telehandler, you've got to be fairly skillful to do this. I mean, not a lot of room to play in, look. Go down. I'm just going to push that. Push that muck over, so when I come back down now I can just hopefully get it in one grab. It's very tricky to get all of it because it's quite an uneven floor. You know, you can see, I mean, it's, you know, centuries old. Well, not quite centuries old, but you know what I mean, look. Weren't built yesterday. Even when you back out here, we've not got a lot of room. Not a lot of room for the trailer. Just, you know, it's traditional buildings for you. Oh, no, I want to back in, don't I? Yeah, so no, I don't think I really covered it. The reason we muck this out, I mean, you could leave it in. A lot of folks do leave muck, you know, straw yards in for a long time, let them build up, but you can, especially with dairy cows, you know, run a fair strong risk. Well, the more you let it build up, the more heat you get into it, the more risk you run of, you know, cow problems, you know, mastitis, that sort of thing. So we, like I say, we have this out once a week. Keeps the bedding fresh. It's not a big job either. You know, sort of thing. When you let it get up 2 or 3 foot tall, it is a, you know, it's a fair operation to clear it out. But yeah, when it's a foot thick like this, it's, you know, it doesn't take long to clean a yard. Just poke into the wall a bit, back off and crowd back. So we're going to tip this through here because we're going to push, you'll see in a sec, we're going to push this over, like, push this through rather. So when we do that side, it's easier because we'll have the gates shut. Because obviously there'll be cows back in this side, so. Push this through. Right, so there's Reggie. He's sweet talking that cow. Take a grab of this, go on the front of the trailer. Right, so now we've got this other post to work round, the gate there as well. So just fettling the old boom just to get round the corner. We're a bit tight there, but we're gonna, there you go, we're gonna make a bit more room. Push that up like so. Make sure we don't hit anything on the way back out. Just tidy this bit up here. Like so. I'll just use the boom now to get in front of that post, that bit I missed. There we go. Push that up. As you can see, when we come in, can you see? Yeah, when we come in that gateway, we can just push up against that wall, push up against here, and it's nice and easy peasy. Right, so we can chuck some boughs in here now. And we actually got the sort of last of last year's boughs, not this year's boughs, last year's boughs. So they're not really boughs, they're like half boughs and sort of 2/3 boughs now. They've yeah, disappeared quite a bit. So I'm just going to roll them over on their end. Normally 3 boughs here would do, one under the hovel bit, but because they're not exactly the best of boughs, I bought 4. We'll see how we get on. So I'm going to stick these under here, hence why I turned them on end, because I haven't got a lot of clearance. There you go, they're separated. other two down the bottom, and then we can roll them out. Because although we do chop, you know, we chop straw in this bottom yard, we don't, you don't tend to chop initially. I don't know if other people do that or not, like, but you know, you'd have to, well, like I say, chop 4 boughs in here to get any sort of a bed. But if you do it with this, start off with a, you know, rolling out some some rubbish bales. You end up with a bit more of a solid bed sort of thing to start off with, like. Yeah. See why I bought 4 boughs instead of 3, can't you? Try and stand that up a bit. There we go. Cheesy cock gloves. Oh, there we go. That's this side ready for cows come back in, which they've done their milk now, so they can come back in here, shut the gates, these middle gates here, and then we can clean the other side out. Whew, there we go. Hope you enjoyed that vid. See you on the next one. Ta-ta.